And remember what Copeland said, which I found interesting. When they asked, do you remember what gas station? He's like, I don't know what gas station. How would he know that Yak was at the gas station and that they circled the block and pulled up and saw Donovan outside? If they didn't tell him that. He didn't even know what gas station they were at. But what did Mike Sprinkle do? He said, well, let me go pull the gas station footage and see if I can corroborate what he's saying. And that's exactly what he did. He pulled up the January 10th Texaco gas station and see when the car pulls into the gas station. The Bonneville. And in that same interview, they asked him, well, what kind of car was Yak in initially? He tells them it was a Bonneville. How would he know? He doesn't know that we're going to find a surveillance video. But they want you to believe Kenneth is lying? For what? You have Yak going inside the gas station. That's him in the gas station. They sit at Texaco from 6:44 to 7:15.
What's up, Nita?
They wait for the girlfriend to come. And when the girlfriend comes, that's about the same time that the Infinity pulls up. What you waiting for 30 minutes at the gas station for? Who waits at the gas station that long? You had to meet Bushi at that gas station?
Who waits at the gas station?
What did Reginald Hendricks tell you? YSL folks don't hang around out there. They get their gas, they get on. If they even get gas over there. Because that's not their territory. Their territory is Cleveland Avenue. So why are you sitting there for, I don't do math, well, what was it, almost 40 minutes? But they want you to believe he's just lying. For what? Then that's when the Infinity pulls up. And on the video, Yak walks over to the car. Now, I know Mr. Shar said, well, my client ain't on the video. Well, we just can't see him on the video. I submit he in the car.
I submit. We can't see him on video. I submit he's in the car. What the? What?
Right. And so what we have ultimately is that there is no evidence. None.
Hey, guys, listen. I know you can't see him, but he's in there. That's what we're doing, State. Come on now. We're better than that, Miss Hylton.
Then they both leave at the same time, and they both turn right on Northside Drive. Now this is the video. We'll speed it up. And matter of fact, from the still shots, you can see kind of the movement. And I wish I can't pause it because it's running. You see where they came, y'all? They came down McDaniel. Well, what's right about here? It's the barbershop. I know Mr. Wines, tries to say it's a block away. It ain't a block away. Literally, when you go out here, you look up the street to see the barbershop. It's not a block away. It's yards away. So they had a vantage point to see them when he's driving down McDaniel Street. He's the one that alerts them.
Yo, she didn't even say I believe. She said, I submit that he was in the car. That's some... What? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is just a wild statement.
Now this is the video. We'll speed it up. And matter of fact, from the still shots.
Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
At the same time, then they both leave.
I cannot believe she said that. She has ESP and can see through things. She was there. She's a psychic. She talked to the ghost of Shamel Drinks. Said, hey.
Now I know Mr. Shar said, well, my client ain't on the video. Well, we just can't see him on the video. I submit he in the car.
I submit he in the car. Ugh. Ugh.
These niggas lacking.
That's a big deal, Miss Hylton. Not only can you not prove that he wasn't the one who shot Shamel Drakes, but you submit that he was in the car. Come on.
Oh, Shar said, well, my client ain't on the video. Well, we just can't see him on the video. I submit he in the car. Then they both leave at the same time, and they both turn right on Northside Drive.
That's crazy.
Now this is the video. We'll speed it up. And matter of fact, from the still shots,
I submit he's in the car.
Kind of the movement. And I I wish I can't pause it because it's running. You see where they came, y'all? They came down McDaniel. Well, what's right about here? It's the barbershop. I know Mr. Wines, trying to say it's a block away. It ain't a block away. Literally, when you go out here, you look up the street to see the barbershop. It's not a block away. It's yards away. So they had a vantage point to see them when he's driving down McDaniel Street. He's the one that alerts them. Kendrick. If Kendrick didn't tell them that he saw Donovan, maybe we wouldn't be here today on a murder charge. He did that. He's the one who alerted them. That's why he's just as guilty as the ones who shot. This is then when we sped through the video. So now it's about 9:05. That's Doo-Wop getting out I submit to you, that's Doo-Wop getting out the car, smoking a cigarette. I submit probably trying to look to see if he's still out, if Donovan's still outside, so they can see how much time they had before Donovan go inside go get his hair cut.
Boy, she knows all of this. She's just laying it out. Yeah, see, they're sitting there, they're waiting for him.
And they just waiting.
I submit he was in the car.
Really Bushi pulls up in that car. And that's Kendrick. Initially, he was in the passenger side. And then that's the driver. That's I submit to you all. That's Bradford. He gets out the car. Then you see Mr. Kendrick kind of waves to the infinity. Then he walks over to the infinity. I submit that's when they're going to talk about what they're going to do, how they're about to kill Donovan, what they're going to roll around, do what cars, what guns in the car, how they're going to do it, who going to do what.
How they gonna do what? Is that a legal term? They were over there talking how they gonna do what? Yo, come on now.
And we talk about where did they switch cars? I submit to you, behind the gas station. They both made it right in the moment.
I submit, I believe. I think. But do they know?
Right, and so what we have ultimately is that there is no evidence, none.
They just happened to go somewhere where there were no cameras and switch cars.
I'm going to show you what's right behind the gas station where they could have easily switched cars.
They could have. They may have.
And remember, we talked about the time, so it's not 8:08. Remember, this time is off by a few moments. And that's them coming down the street in the infinity, shooting. Of course, you're going to see, I'm going to play this all this, the reaction, what happens in the store. You got babies running. Bullets have no names. And they have the audacity to tell you that we're sitting here trying to charge people of color? No. You should not have to be sitting here on a Saturday trying to get your hair cut and have bullets come inside of a barbershop. Bullets have no names. And there was babies in the front. But you just spraying down the street for what? For your status in YSL? So you can show Mr. Williams that you big and bad? That's what this is about.
So you can show Mr. Williams you big and bad?
Outside.
What?
I submit he saw what happened, but you know what? He ain't going to tell us. He ain't going to talk to the police, because that's what the gang culture is. So this is the Texaco. That's Northside Drive. And here are two streets. This one is a one-way street, but they don't follow the law, so I submit that they went up the one-way street. And it's another street. They could have went up either. I submit to you they went up the one-way street because, again, they don't follow the law. So when they turn to right, they switch cars behind here. They switch behind here. It takes no time to drive up the wrong way street, drive back down, and come back down and do their shit.
Objection. Facts not in evidence.
That's where they switch the cars at. They both. I guess we didn't have to show you that.
Y'all know how dumb this sounds? It's like, so they were at the gas station in front of the camera, but then they went away from the camera and switched the cars. Come on, lady. If you don't get out of here. See, they thought this through. They went to the gas station. They knew all the cameras were there, and they were just waiting, talking. And then they were smart enough. They said, hey, y'all, you know what? These cameras might see us. Let's drive behind the gas station and switch cars.
And this is where he talks about.
Makes sense.
I'm not gonna play it for you, but that's what he said. And let me tell you something. This is how you know they switch cars. We told you he came in the Infinity with Javorth Bradford, right? This is Javorth Bradford phone records. After the murder, this is him.
Shout out to Mr.
636 and 719. You see the crime scene. He's stationary around the crime scene, right? There's a gap in time between 719 and 724. At 724. Between 808, this is where Bradford's phone is, right? From 731 all the way to 808. What's over here? Oak Drive. OG Bentley House. Where they said they got rid of the guns. Let me tell you what he's doing. He waiting for them to come back. And you want to know how we know that Yak isn't in the car with him anymore?
Let me tell you what he's doing. He's waiting for them to come back.
Security. You may start the conversation now.
Joe. What is that? How sitting there like that? Nah, he what's the other got that security? Nah, yeah. Doctor? Yeah.
Hey, Goldie, Ma.
Who that is? Boost. What's up, shortstop?
What are you doing?
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. Where you at? What's up?
You hear what he said? Where Yak Gotti at? We waiting for him to pull up. That's at 742. That's when, let's go back, y'all.
Not a crime.
That's when he waiting down here. At 742, which is one of the calls that's right here, Yak ain't with him. You want to know why? Because Yak with the other 3 murderers. That's where Yak at. What evidence do we have? No, we don't have DNA. You want to know why? They got rid of the car. No, we don't have DNA. You want to know why? Because they got rid of the guns. All we have is what they told their co-conspirators. And that's what I have to bring to you. What I have are the phone records. What I have are the surveillance videos.
So
to corroborate what the co-conspirator said. Because I don't have those things. I wish I had them, but they got rid of it. That's Yak the night of. What'd he say? Maniac's back. That's what he said, right? Y'all know me in my Santana voice. You right. The maniac's back. He just drove the car that took somebody's life.
No, he didn't.
For no reason. For no reason. That's just to show you, that's Javorth Bradford in that Pontiac. That's on that surveillance video. This is when they talk about the guns used to commit the murder.
Go back to that. Make sure everything's right. The media pretty much told you him, Shannon, Nard, Bentley.
We talking about Lil Woody again? Lil Woody?
The media and so being up and a girl who the one went to Bentley house. You did. And when they got them doing it, they spoke to the fucking house. But I think the girl is bullshit. You know, the girl is supposed to be skinning it. She knows what's going on. And this girl, Shannon, turned to me. You know, they changed how they do around the club. This girl, I thought, told.
We got the snitch up here again.
So it was Yak driving, Shannon with the AK, Nard with pistols, and Doo-Wop with pistols. I don't think Doo-Wop had a pistol. Okay. Alright. But you just
was Woody there?
How they got received the car, all you know the Yak you got. They said Yak when you drive.
Why are we talking to Woody?
Yeah, little me. Okay.
We gonna lie. Why not say Doo-Wop had a gun? Let's lie. We gonna lie big. Everybody had a gun. But he didn't do that. He said, nah, I don't think Doo-Wop had a gun. I don't think so, but I definitely know Yak was driving, because if we gonna lie, say Yak had a gun too. But he didn't do that.
They put you back there, what's wrong? They had AK-72, right? I know. He said, you said you gonna say what kind of gun they had. For the murder, right? So the AK-72, who's on that? No, what else? They on a 4.5. Who's on the 4.5? You remember what brand was? Or HP or something? XP? Yeah.
What are the shell casings? How he know it was a 7.62? That's what Donovan was killed with. Those the bullets that came out of Mr. Thomas.
Because it's a popular gun?
The shell casings that was found, there was multiple types of shell casings. 45s, 9s, and 7.62s. How they know that? This is called corroboration. This is called verification. They don't know that they don't know what bullet was pulled out of Donovan Thomas's body at the autopsy. They don't know what shell casings the police picked up off the ground.
Question. Maybe did he know that because he was the one who was the shooter? Just saying. Thank you, Amy.
But ironically, they know, it's not ironic. They know the type of gun that they use.
They all pull up on police, and the video right there, they got somebody, they talk. So they got guns. They got 2 guns. Now chopping the handgun. They got guns and put it in the cup. And they just roll off in the cup. So what did they do for you to take this? Yeah, he was driving a white truck. He wanted to the shadows. I was there. You know, they called it the after shoot. They look where they were on police out. The bench shot was on police. Right. So I can't do a total straight bench shot.
Corroboration.
They threw it on through, and we got bench by the white cut down. And then he said, I don't know if it was bench. They had to be somebody, if it wasn't bench, it was somebody that, he got a cup, he drove it with the cup. You know what I'm saying? And he cleaned up the kind of guns. Do you know what kind of car it was? Like, it was a Genesis, thing. Yeah. That's a new one. You know, was it somebody's registered car or was it a real car?
Well, that used to bring the car from.
Yeah.
And when he finished, he's at the airport.
I don't, let me finish the story. They come to, now they took guns in the car, OG Benson. You know, Benson, capture. They gave him guns in the car. What did he do with it? He hit the gun and they go to run for it. Do you know where he hit the guns at? I don't know where he hit the guns. I know they took the shot, please.
Come on,
you know where it is? It's not. Yeah, I'm going to address it on Oakland. Yeah.
Y'all saw the address I showed y'all, right? It's on Oak Drive. That's Bentley spot. And isn't it ironic that that's where the guns was kept in April when Dexter Montgomery, when they went and shot up at Dexter Montgomery, they got all the guns from Bentley spot. Bentley keep the guns. That's what happened here. When we talk about interrelatedness, this is the interrelatedness that we are talking about.
This the
same location, you drop one gun off, you pick one gun up.
Corroboration.
That's what happened. That's what Walter Murphy, I'm not going to play the clip, but that's what Walter Murphy told you back when he was interviewed in July about OG Bentley spot. You think that that's ironic that both Copeland and Zachary talk about the guns going? Oh, and the phone records corroborate that all the phones was at Bentley house right after the murder? All of those things are corroboration. That's evidence.
Corroboration. Oh no, did her mic cut out? Dang. Let me see if I can skip ahead. Oh no, what happened to the audio here? Trying to make sure it's not me. Her mic must have went out. Corroboration. Oh, dang, Law cried for real. They did y'all dirty. Oh my gosh. We didn't need to hear that anyway. Hold on. She broke the sound system. She was yelling so much. Sarah said she verbally assaulted everyone. Yo, we need to get Sarah some therapy, man. She's hurting over here. It's gonna be okay, Sarah. We got you. Not corroboration.
And I know this is kind of faint, but I'm gonna tell you what he says in this call. Let me give you a little background about this call. This is November 19, 2015. This is after his preliminary hearing. Y'all heard about the preliminary hearing, right? And you heard them talk about the fact that a couple things, that they didn't talk about witnesses by name. They said it about witness number 1 and witness number 2. This is what he says. Fuck D. Oh. Fuck them niggas, bruh. Oh. All that fake friend shit. Fuck nigga. He know what's going on. Pussy ass nigga. That's what he said. Fuck niggas are rats. He ain't say he lied on me. He said he a rat. I just went to court and they let everything out. That fuck nigga a rat. Him, Woody, and the other little D. Bitch, you in love with a rat hoe. That's anger. Why? Because you just heard that your friends, because you didn't really know it was them, but they said witness 1 and witness 2, you were able to infer that your friends told the police about what you did the night of Donovan Thomas's murder. These are his words.
Well, dang.
He didn't say, yo, them dudes, I went to my prelim, they lied on me. He didn't say, oh man, they I don't know where they got this information from. He said they a rat. Because what do rats do? They tell. And he was angry that his voice would tell what he did. Let's talk about their songs.
This song keeps getting me in trouble. I'm gonna mute it for a second. Because they keep flagging this song and it's annoying. Just that one clip. Garbage song. We don't care about that song anyway. Still.
Important about the timing of this. Ladies and gentlemen, we told you that between 2016 and 2019, there were no court involvement. From 2019 to 22, there was no indictment, nothing happening in the case. So in 2019, which is 4 years after the murder, he knows that Sledge has been dismissed, Copeland has been dismissed, and Garlington has been dismissed. His case is the only one that ain't been dismissed. In 4 years, you haven't heard about an indictment. You think you beat a murder rat. This isn't, oh, he was on this and that. He thought he beat a murder rat because you're not indicted until almost 7 years later. So you think you got away with it.
What?
I keep a stick, ain't avoiding no smoke. A chopper.
Stop the lyrics. Stop with the lyrics.
I just beat a murder rat. Pay my lawyer $30 for that. Me and my slimes above the law. I know it's mumbling, but he said we don't work in court at all. And
he didn't pay a lawyer though. We talked about this. This is dumb. He never paid a lawyer.
Now wipe your nose, send your family's face, and just smile it off. Some of these things he repeats in multiple songs.
He never paid a lawyer.
What's this?
Let's go.
Can't play it. They gonna get me. They gonna get me, y'all.
But remember, we said that they may have been created maybe 2020, sometime between 2020 and 2022, right? At this point, they real brazen because they don't think they're going to get held accountable for the murder. So they start saying stuff in their songs like, I just beat a homicide. Ha, 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 walk it off. I just left that boy on the curb. Well, where was Donovan Thomas found, y'all? On the curb. I'm a big lizard, big slime, big shots, riding down your block, hanging out the top. Oh, Shoot, didn't Reginald Hendricks say that somebody was shooting out of the top of the Infinity?
But they weren't.
See, now you start bragging on it because you think you beat it. So now you, like our experts told you, they start bragging about it. What we call is dry snitching. You telling on yourself. Because you don't think that the police are going to find your phone. That's why you threw it. But luckily for Viverito, she listened to some jail calls and found that phone. Because you didn't think we were going to find it. This is called confession. This ain't rap. This is a confession. Over a beat.
Yeah, I agree. She's getting hyped up now.
Never threw my name attack the big shit. The way that's big shit. They thought that I really go. Red light.
I don't give a fuck about a red light. I'm on go. I'm on green. I see an op. I'm taking him down. Walk him down from a mile. The last homicide, I smiled. How many times you gonna keep talking about the fact that you killed this man?
Nah.
And you bragging about it?
No.
This damn song number 3. And then I can send the whole gang to the heavenly house? You good with killing folk. That's why you done killed Donovan, you done killed Shamel.
Oh my God, this is bad.
I ain't gonna play the song, let's just talk about the words. Dodging all your shots and I'm watching my ops. Let that bitch rain out the top of the drop. Here we go again.
Hey, y'all hear Miss Hill putting the songs on it? Dodging all the shots and I'm watching my ops. She can't even help it. Y'all know she listens to she can't help it. She hears the beat playing in her head. Let that bitch rain out the top of the drop. She can't even help it. Yo, shout out to Miss Hylton. She got that bounce on it. I see you, Miss
Let that
Hylton.
Glizzy rock. Oh, Glizzy, ain't that a Glock?
She can't help it.
One Shamel killed with a Glock?
Dodging all his shots and I'm watching my
One there Glock on that table? Well, what investigator Viverito said it looked like a Glock. And I found it interesting because we're gonna get the Shamel soon. We about to get the Shamel.
She's back there like, they're kind of hard though. It's going kind of hard.
He said that Shannon wasn't linked to the 40. But he linked to having guns thrown away.
Busted, Miss
That's what he did in
Hylton.
2015. He's linked to the gun that was probably in the house an hour before he killed Shamel, sitting on the table in front of him.
Watching my ops. She over there.
We ain't gonna play this one either, but let's talk about what he's saying this. I see ops fall. Shell, know my call. That's Shell Kell, y'all. Every slime play nasty. That's what he says in the song. They wonder how we lasted. Bout my gang, it will never end. Again, beat the hum. What do you think, y'all? No evidence.
None.
He don't realize that what his 2 co-conspirators said is evidence. Those interviews are evidence. His confession over a beat is evidence. This is evidence, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it's not.
And this is evidence you can take to the back, deliberate, and find him guilty. The surveillance video is evidence. No, we don't have his phone records, but you got his 2 friends telling y'all what he did. And they don't got no reason to lie on him. For what? What he said? That's why we popped off your big homie, bitch.
We who?
Donovan Thomas was the big homie.
We who's the
There was
we,
no
though?
need for that ad lib at the end of the song. But again, in 2020, they brazen. They have the audacity to think that they can just brag about killing somebody and no one's going to hold them accountable.
I'm sorry, Tamara. I can't
That's what they're
help
doing in 2020.
it. And I'm watching my ops. She couldn't help it.
Right, and so what we have is that there is no evidence, none.
100 rounds in a Tahoe? Everyone knew that Donovan drove a Tahoe. And how ironic is it that he got rounds of bullets in his Tahoe and on the street?
Facts, Andrea.
So they want you to believe, oh, that's a creative line Mr. Williams did. No, it's not. It's him bragging. It's him bragging. It's him wanting to claim responsibility for it. And we talked about judging, like when I say subliminal messaging. But the subliminal is you, as the consumer, don't know what he's talking about. But his family, who know that Donovan drive a Tahoe, know exactly what he's talking about. Everyone in the gang knows exactly what they're talking about because that's who he's talking to. But But because the masses bop to the song, they say, well, no, that's just his artistry. No, that's just his confession and his bragging over abuse.
Including Miss Hylton. Y'all know Miss Hylton is over there bopping. Can't do it. They're gonna get me.
Says we know how to kill the biggest kitten of all kitties. What do you got crawling up on him? A snake. They sign. That is a subliminal message to everyone else. Yeah, we did that. What's at the end? He got a rat going down his mouth because they eat rats. They eat the people who snitch on them. He already told you himself, you ought to get killed from me and YSL if you snitch. See, that video is not just, oh, a nice artistic video. That has symbolism in it.